Are you serious? Are you serious? Yellowstone National Park. We know there's a super volcano under Yellowstone. And if I've been studying it now for over a year, I watch the daily earthquakes every day. And I notice there's more and more and more seismic activity taking place all around the perimeter of Yellowstone and in Yellowstone. There's even been an earthquake right at Old Faithful, the geyser. There is definitely a rumbling going on. But I am stunned this morning by information that has just come forth that one of the scientists there at Yellowstone said that it could erupt in 2 weeks. He's not predicting it will. But, I mean, do you understand what a statement? What is he saying? Well, listen to this. Here, he was interviewed actually by KSFY Television, ABC News, a local affiliate there near Yellowstone. And here's what the conversation and what he said.
In addition to Hank Hessler living on site at Yellowstone, there are monitors and sensors all over the park, measuring ground movement, ground temperature, the temperature of the water coming from the geysers, all of it to stay ahead of what's happening under Yellowstone. Researchers like Hank, who study both seismic and volcanic activity here at Yellowstone, say they are fairly certain that there will be no type of volcanic eruption here in the foreseeable future.
Good.
But then I asked Hank to define foreseeable future.
Now, what do we mean by foreseeable future? I would say, a couple of weeks, and that's what I would say with certainty.
The mystery here is what happens next. Life here seems to move slow, but geologically, seismically, and volcanically, things are changing and in motion all the time. And if you're in the business of being certain about things, like Hank Hessler is, it makes your job very, very challenging.
So, folks, here's a guy who stays there, studies this thing, a scientist who studies the animals. Remember, the animals were running away. The buffalo were fleeing Yellowstone. The deer were running from Yellowstone. The antelope, it was no longer where the deer and the antelope play. I mean, they're running away. Oh, give me a home. It's not Yellowstone. No, see, so what I'm saying is, if he is there and all the scientists involved studying the seismic activity and the temperature and all the things happening, he says, well, not in the foreseeable future. Well, what do you mean by that? Well, not in the next 2 weeks. Wait a minute. So in other words, this thing is to a point where at any time, actually, it could start to develop an eruption. You're giving me a 2 weeks? He's not saying it will in 2 weeks. But he's saying it's not, and it isn't that it won't. And that is a concern. Now, the Yellowstone National Park geologist who has been there, he's been there since 2002 studying this thing. And the United States Park Services, they all know that this super volcano under Yellowstone National Park is a serious possibility. Should we all find a bunker somewhere? No. But should we all understand that the earth is going to reel and rock like a drunken man? Do we know that volcanic activity is in an uptick and it's definitely increasing? Are we aware of the end-time apocalyptic prophecies that the Bible spoke of that would come to pass? I'm not talking about the wrath of God here. I'm talking about the birthing pains and the soon coming of Jesus Christ. Are you saved? The bride needs to be ready. He's coming to gather the bride. You don't want to be left behind. And I don't know how many apocalyptic events we'll all see before he comes. Please give your life to Jesus Christ.